it's interesting to hear like your perspective and like the traders that have been trading in this competition, because you don't really hear about competitions like this on a daily basis, right? And so, you know, it's interesting to kind of see how, you know, traders will, you know, because, you know, obviously you've been trading for several years now. Has it been what, eight plus years?
8 years, yeah.
8 years, yeah. So you know, obviously the way that process is so important in trading. And so when you put people in a competition like this, it's like that aspect of it kind of goes out the window in a sense, right? So it's sometimes, you know, you're focusing more so on, I need to make more money rather than I need to just stick to my process. And so, you know, it can kind of add that extra layer of I mean, it does add that extra layer of pressure, because now you see everyone on the leaderboard making all this money. So how do you feel like that's kind of like affected? I mean, there's been a lot more pressure, I would assume, for a lot of traders, including yourself.
Absolutely. And I think that's the kind of dichotomy of it, where like this event is so amazing, but it does put a little bit of pressure on you to trade pretty aggressively. Now, the great part about that is it costs 35 bucks to do it. So you lose 35 bucks. Oh my gosh. End of the world. I love everybody out there. If $35 is a giant financial loss for you, then trading just might not be for you right now, right? Yeah. So the nice part is the entry barrier was so low that it shouldn't have quote unquote messed with anybody too much or anything like that. And for the people that are making it past, they will ultimately get like a crazy R2R reward on what they put in. So that being said, it definitely messed with my head a little bit, because I stopped thinking about, I purely, as soon as day 2 started, I was like, oh, I need to make $5,000 right now. I need 5 contracts. Otherwise I've not got a chance at this. Right. So it puts a unique spin on it, I think. And it offers a little bit of a different element that I'm not sure we've seen before in the trading state. But like I said, for all of the people like myself who, you know, I went a little hard day 1, kind of made a mistake, all that. For the $35 I lost, I'm so incredibly happy for the members of my team who have a chance to make like real life-changing money off of a $35 investment, right? Like withdrawing $2,000 from their live account over the next 2 weeks during that round, that could be really genuinely life-changing for somebody, right? And so that I think is really cool, because it will take people who put in $35 or $70 or whatever it is, and they will truly get a potentially life-changing return. That's a pretty rare thing in this world, right? And all they had to do was trade well for a few weeks. So I think in hindsight, if I could go back in time, I would either make one of 2 changes. I would either commit to being aggressive and say, you know what? I'm trying to win. I'm trying to go hard. I'm focusing on this for the next week. I'm not focusing on anything else. Or I would go in with the mindset of, hey, I'm just going to trade like me. And if I happen to trade like me and do well, I'll hopefully be in the top 400. If not the end of the world, right? I think you just kind of need to pick a side and stick to it. I think a lot of people went in and they were like, oh, you know, I'm just going to trade like myself. I'm going to be self. Then they saw the leaderboard and they were like, oh, I got to do it, which is kind of what happened to me. When it really is just pick a side, stick to it, have a good time, and it'll all work out in the end.
Absolutely. It always works out, right? It always works out. So I'm glad. Yeah, we're about coming into 4 minutes here until the New York session opens here. So we're going to get into it. We're going to go over what you're looking at. Matt, I'm queuing you up.
All right. Well, yeah, I actually just took a loss in the cup account here, but I'm in a green trade here. I'll talk through kind of what I'm seeing as we get to the open. I'm going to try to, I'm in a short right now from 741. I was hoping for some follow through into the open. This is risky, guys. I'm not interested in 201 to 400, guys. I'm in the top 200 or I'm bust. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're in a situation, $300 would make a lot to you, and this would be a big accomplishment. I'm not mad at you at all. But this is where I'm at today. So I'm going to be going pretty hard for the first couple of hours. I want to get up about 7 or 8 and get in that top 200. I'd ideally like to be above 180. And let's see, then I can just play a little bit around if I need to maintain. So I'm hoping and playing for a flush into the open.
All right. Would you say it's a little bit of a battle?
Yeah, battle, opening bell battle. Let's go.
So Matt is currently in a trade. We're about, like I said, less than 3 minutes here from the New York session. Rick, why don't you walk us through kind of what you're seeing so far?
Yeah, I mean, this is a very strong downtrend, right? I think anybody who looks at it another way, right at the moment, there really is no other way to look at it. This is a strong downtrend. The only question that comes into play for me is, am I chasing down here, right? Like, is this so extended to the downside? Has it trended enough? Because the market really moves in one of two ways. It's either trending or ranging. There's no in between. We've trended quite a bit, down almost 1,000 points from yesterday's pre-market highs on the NASDAQ. The only question I have is has this moved down too much for me to go right into a short? I don't think the question is, can I long? Like, it's very hard to long. If you look at it, I just don't, I would struggle to see the rationale unless you are hoping to bottom tick something, which just sounds really stressful on a Friday. This is such a weak chart that in my eyes, it's either catch the short
and then
or stay away. And
we got to get going. We got to get started.
Like, it spikes down.
We'll figure this out real quick. So if we started the week,
maybe I'll change my tune, but at this moment, the longs look stressful.
2872.
Right, I'm out break even. Sorry to interrupt.
.1
No, not at all, dude.
added.
I really wanted to be out before the
5190.
Open, I will be scalping around the open, especially if
we minus
we break 710. I think
27.
About 670.
By 4.6.
My goal was to not carry that into the open, and it looks like that's the case. So
where we are.
Might not be able to do play-by-play here, guys. Sorry.
Dude, you're locked in today. I think everyone gets it. Are you kidding? You're going for the cup. You're going for the W today. You're locked.
He's the only one who's still in it.
Like I said, I'm not interested in 300.
Amen.
No bragging rights there.
Imagine that person.
All right, it's starting to move. I'm watching.
It's got to be somebody.
Well,
Matt, 3 seconds. We need your ding ding.
Ding ding, motherfuckers. Here we go.
That's how much we were positive left. Then if we take 1706 80 minus this, we will get
420 is the like goal for the first giveaway. So if you haven't already, make sure you smack that like button. 420 likes, and we're going to give away a 50K growth account.
Okay, to be fair, you set me up for that one.
yeah, you really did. You really did.
500, like, had you suggested any other range, we might not be here.
That's what we're going to say we are.
Let's go.
I don't want to deal with it anymore.
I love it. I love it.
Where is my pen?
I have a question for you, Rig. So this is kind of trade related, but I understand you used to live on the West.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How? And
Oh
now you're
my gosh.
Now
Okay.
yeah.
How do
Okay.
you feel like, if any at all, has your trading changed by now living on the East Coast?
I will never trade full-time PSP ever again. I sleep normal hours. I get to wake up and at a job, and it is truly night and day. I did California time zone for 6 years trading, and I basically lived on 5 hours of sleep for those 6 years.
Oh boy.
It's really hard, I think, at this stage of my life, just because things keep you up at night. Like, you talk to friends, you talk to family, you watch a TV show. Next thing you look, it's like 10 p.m. and you basically cannot get 8 hours, even if you wanted to, right? So I am definitely team Eastern time zone for sure. I love going back to California and visiting, all that, but while I'm in the prime of my trading career, I think I have to be on on an East Coast time zone, because it's just really hard to execute. Like, you're running on very little sleep. You're so tired. You aren't usually. So my trading has actually seen an uptick in performance since moving here, for sure.
Oh wow. Okay, that's huge. Yeah, because I live on the West Coast, and I've only really traded like you for the majority of my trading career on the West Coast. So it's interesting to kind of hear, perspective of like, what do you think on both sides? But I also traded in Italy overseas for a minute, so it was much different. What's
Like
that?
2:30. How nice was that? Like a 2:30 p.m. open, right?
Right.
That's my
exactly.
time zone. It's the best. I
It's
love it.
great. It's awesome. I had some of my best trading.
Yeah.
It's a 3:30 open.
Oh, I love that. I feel like you get to like go to the gym, work out earlier in the day. You get to do anything you want, and then you get to come trade for a couple hours. And then it's dinner time, and everyone else is off work. Like,
And
the
you
one
get
part
to trade London as well.
yeah, exactly. No, that's a dream for me. Is actually spending some full-time time in an area like London and being able to actually trade that zone well.
Yeah.
But I love the Eastern time zone. I don't know how you. Now I look back on being in California for that time, and I'm like, how did I do that? So I applaud you, man, because I don't know how you're doing that.
Crazy.
Very weak open for the Nasdaq here. Honestly, not even a remote sense of holding.
I am in shorts on ES. I'm also in puts, so on SPX. So I am also trading this. ES broke this pre-market low. So I am looking for a target down here to 66.56. I want to see if 66.69 can break here. But I am trading my personal accounts today.
On Fridays, I love options on Friday are a fun movement. I'm with you.
They are so fun. I'm not gonna lie though, premiums are juiced today, but
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see how this does. Nasdaq needs to clear. Dang, I wish. Nasdaq needs to clear. Well, Nasdaq now has room down to this 504 level.
I agree. Did just take out the previous London low. Well, let's see.
All right, let's see. Wow, we're just getting some aggressive movements on book maps here. Let's see. Wild. And chat, how are we doing? How are we doing, chat? Anyone in a trade? There's some buyers sitting at 66.70 on book maps here on ES. 66.66 is the next level down, but we need to hold below 66.80 here. So let's see.
I took a couple of paper cuts, and then I had a pretty decent win on that flush. So I'm waiting for everything to update to see. I'm still not in the top 200, but I'm hoping I'm in the top about 230 or 220. And then I'm gonna let some chop happen here and see where the next move goes.
What's your P&L right now?
65,162.
65,162. The 200th rank is at 17K. So
yeah, I see that. I see 200. It hasn't updated mine yet. So, ooh, I'm glad I took profits there. Holy shit,
that was good.
Yep, we are holding.
I'm interested in gold potentially. I'm looking at a little scalp here, but I could see gold rallying back. No, this is the area I was looking for gold to hold. So I'm gonna try a couple of contracts here. My stop is wide, but I doubt I would really let it get down there. Push came to shove.
Well, is NQ just ripping up now?
Yep, holding. They're trying to hold this 700, 721 level. Lots of buyers coming in here.
Oh gosh, I actually forgot. I have to do some math on consistency rules.
Isn't that always fun?
Those are always fun.
I just let ChatGPT do that math for me.
That's honestly probably the smartest move that you could do. Yeah, for consistency purposes, I think I gotta, which is a good thing because I'm very close to payout on this growth account, and I would like to get that payout.
Hey, that makes sense.
We would like to see you get that payout as well. That's some strong buying coming off the bottoms there. I actually want to see it whipsaw around. I want to see it dump, not just because I'm rooting for Marion, but also because that will take some people out. Let's get some whipsawing for the first 30 minutes, and let the undisciplined people get taken right out of the competition.
Yeah, 6,700 here on ES has some pretty strong sellers sitting there. Nasdaq could retrace to this 876 area on the, I see it on the 1 hour, but 15-minute, yeah, 876 I would say. Let's see. What are you looking at, Break?
I was in gold for a second. I did have to exit because of the consistency, but I think gold can make a. I like this potential rally back. I'm very bullish overall on gold, and its daily chart is pulling back right into an area that I think can hold. So I like the potential for gold to get more follow through here. Also, individual names are showing me some strength right now. There's some. I'm intrigued by the Nasdaq holding exactly where it's holding. There's pretty much only one area that one thing it could have done to make me intrigued by longs, and it's doing that thing, which I didn't expect. So now I'm going back and forth here on what to do next. But if we can manage to hold above this level here at 95s, that's really the key area for me on the Nasdaq. That is the line in the sand for the day. If we can hold above 95s, I'll have no choice but to consider longs. If we reject here, I think the move is very straightforward on the way down. Ride with it. But right now, we're holding above. So that's going to be my key mark for now is 795s.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking at
Pretty strong
potentially
push.
taking these longs here. If we can clear the 6,700 level fully on ES. SPX would also be in the gap fill, or it is in the gap fill. Let's see if they can hold here.
Gold, a nice little push. I wish I had.
Strong push on gold.
Yeah, I wish I had taken that on a fresh account rather than the one that I needed just a bit for consistency. But hey, when I'm about to take I'm about to get $2,500. I'm not mad about that.
Let's
Hey,
go.
nice.
I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad.
Can't be mad about that.
Can't be mad about that. Can't be mad about that. But that being said, I'm considering watching if we can get a gold pullback to the opening print that then offers some sort of higher low. I will be very intrigued, like something like this, little consolidation, then boom. I will be very intrigued to look for another entry in here.
Ooh,
Question is
rejection.
Nasdaq just going to come back into this opening range? The 50-minute looks strong for now, but that can change any minute.
I do agree with what Matt had said earlier too about letting this chop around a little bit. Anytime you have such a strong move down overnight, there's going to be at least an element of consolidation or reaction, right? So like, I do think that whether this ends up going higher or whether this ends up going lower, it will probably trap people first. And so being a little bit patient through that is probably a good idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I actually think they probably trapped some shorts already,
Yeah.
and took them out. But now where do we go from here?
Pretty much stalling out for the last.
Yeah, we're not able to clear like certain, like, I mean, this 700 level on ES needs to break and hold. We tapped into 703, but we rejected a little bit. So right now we are holding this 90 level, which would be the next level we need to hold here. NASDAQ has room still up to this 869, 870 level, and then could reject from there. So let's see, ES has a little bit more room to the upside.
Yeah, 840 is quarterly open on NQ. It could be interesting. And then EPUB right above it.
Keep an eye on that 795s for the NQ. If we reclaim that, I do not want to focus on a long, but that level is in play. I think that if you're trying to, one thing I like to do to keep myself safe is use the opening print in my favor. So that's the first price that the NASDAQ opened at once the New York Open came, which is 723 today. I'm not shorting until we're back under there. That's how I keep myself safe from chasing. And I might miss some risk to reward because of that. I might, and I'm okay with that. But what I know for sure I do is I don't jump in front of a moving train. And so
Yeah.
which is my goal, right? So if we can get back under this 723 is the opening print and then offer a lower high, I'm very interested. But in order to keep myself safe and not chase an extended short down, that's sort of my trigger, so to speak.
It is rejecting that quarterly open level there.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
Yeah, ES still struggling at the 700 level. Let me see. Do we have any data today? We were supposed to have data, and then I don't think we ended up getting it. Nope. Just some Fed members speaking. Let's see.
Sure, that'll be riveting.
Oh yeah. Oh man. How do you feel trading on Fridays, Rake? Like, do you enjoy trading on Fridays?
Yes, I love it. I love Friday trading. I wish I didn't, because it would be a lot more convenient for like my social life and stuff if I didn't. But no, I love Fridays. I think Fridays are some of my favorite days to trade, especially with options. I now like pretty much only trade options on a Friday or maybe sometimes Thursday. So I love Fridays. Yeah. I wish I didn't, because my social life would be a lot easier if I could just take an extra day before the weekend. But I unfortunately am addicted and cannot.
Yeah, no, I agree.
What about you guys? Do you like Fridays?
I love trading.
I like every day where I can trade.
Fridays are just more fun for me. Like, I don't mean like fun, like, oh, it should be, you know, this whole exciting thing, but it really is like I enjoy trading options just like you on Fridays. I feel like, especially like certain tickers, Nvidia, Tesla, all those, but they tend to be good movers on a Friday.
Yeah. But Tesla, I don't know why it does it, but Tesla, for whatever reason, loves to move very aggressively on Fridays.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. Tesla's, man, I have a love-hate relationship with Tesla.
Yeah.
It has treated me very, very well on certain days, and other days it's beaten me to the ground. So
I think that anyone who's traded Tesla probably has had a very similar experience that you just described, you know? I'm very interested in gold if we can manage to get a pullback to the opening print there. I'm not so sure if we will. But
how long have you been trading gold for? I feel like that's something that a lot of people have recently started trading for the first time.
Yeah, for sure. I started probably like a couple months ago. I traded it for the first few time in a while. I've traded it before, but like not really consistently. And then last week or two, it was consolidating, but this week I saw it breaking out of that consolidation. It's a pretty rare chart. If you just look at a daily time frame of
all right,
it's pretty rare to get something that moves with this velocity, right? And so I actually do think it's a pretty big opportunity right now, because it's just the movements that you can catch. Like some of the, I'm sure that the options or even the future, I'm sure these futures contracts did multiple thousands of dollars per contract, right? On this move overnight down, or on the move up on Wednesday. It was like the options I traded moved 2,000%. So it's just, it's pretty rare that you find a name that has that clean of a trend available to it. So I'm trying to take advantage of gold as much as I can over the next few months, because I don't know how much longer. It's been a pretty strong run so far. I don't know how much more meat it's got on the bones, so to speak, but it's moving aggressively in the moment. And if it's moving aggressively, I want to be a part of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I haven't traded gold yet. I'm still
I feel like you would love it, Miriam.
I have a feeling that you would enjoy it.
I feel like I would too. But
You should start. You should start.
I know. I keep saying that. I keep saying I'm gonna start, and then I don't. We'll see. One day.
One day or day one?
Day, exactly.
Valid question. That's a valid question.
Oh boy, hitting me with the, what is that, like freaking Kobe Bryant over here. I love it. Man, we're breaking here to the upside. ES is tapping right into VWAP. We'll see if we can get above this 67.15 level. Otherwise, this would be a first rejection point, but we gotta get above here. Nasdaq making a move. Nasdaq's getting above here, this 870 area. Next target on the Nasdaq, I would think, would be 25,000.
Yeah,
It's up there.
It's got nothing slowing it down here. And if you look on a daily frame, the Nasdaq is putting in a candle so far that, in my eyes, has valid reason to hold.
What the freak, dude?
It's putting in this type of very strong bar. We're holding above the opening print. This makes sense to me to rally back some of this move. The nice part is again, what will keep you safe is just using the levels. This 795 I mentioned worked and held like a champ, and I think that really prevented me from even considering a short. And then we never got back under the level, which just kind of kept me safe, you know. I can't emphasize that enough. Really, at the bottom of my heart, to everybody watching this, you want to know the secret to trading? Not blowing up. If you can manage to do that, you'll be fine. It really is. Like if you can go enough time in between blowups, you're likely to be able to have profits to withdraw. So the goal should be extend the distance between point A to point B, which is when you tilt, right? So one of the ways that I do that is I set hard criteria that prevent me from doing it. We're above the opening print. I can't. This is the train I didn't want to get in front of. You know, I feel. Am I missing a little bit of a move to the upside here? Yes, but I'm also not getting run over by a train, which is really all I can ask for at the end. As long as I do that enough, I will succeed.
Yes. Keeping your risk small, making sure that you're not, over leveraging on anything, also keeping, your losses at an adequate level, like not going on tilt. Yeah, it's all of that. It's just control. Like trading will teach you everything that you don't want to know about yourself. So that's why I love it. That's why I love it.
Me too.
Like no other career is gonna like teach you who the hell you are.
Oh my god, no.
On like a personal level, like a deeply personal level.
You really do learn a lot more about yourself as a trader than I think almost anything else. It also it applies to so many facets of life, like just your approach to risk in general. Like now I look at everything I do through the lens of risk to reward. Oh, you want to watch a movie tonight? All right, what's the risk to reward? How am I like, no, I really mean it. I'm like, oh,
right.
Well, if I keep going out with my friends and do this, or I could stay at home and watch a movie and pick a number between 400 and 500 and make it 420. Like whatever the options are,
Right.
No. So you really do learn a lot about yourself. I think that's very well said.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, I learned more about myself through trading than any other job or career.
Same.
Oh man, as much as I hate to admit that, it's like
Oh yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
And
some people don't like that. Some people don't like the version of themselves that trading shows them, and they don't stick through it. They don't want to put in the work. Man, trading will be your therapy. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Or at the end of it, you'll need a very expensive therapist.
Yes.
Either or.
That's why you need to be profitable, so the therapist doesn't cost you a ton.
Pay it with your trading profits. Man. Let's see here if this opening range high holds. Do you trade opening range, Drake?
No, but I'm aware of opening range, meaning like the 15-minute candle high and low, right? Yeah. So I'm like aware of its presence, but I won't focus specifically on it. It's definitely one of the most battle-tested strategies out there. I think that it's one of the 15-minute range, because it even applies on a 5-minute chart sometimes too. So it's definitely one of the most battle-tested thought process. I don't personally pay attention to the detail of it a ton, but I am like aware of where we are, right? But the most important area for me is always the opening print. Just because this green line here, what it really does unknowingly is it dictates whether or not the daily candle is green or red. And now, because we have moved up from the open, and this is the line on the QQQ, above this, that daily candle is green. As a day trader, I feel like I would like to be longing green daily candles or shorting red daily candles. And the really easiest way to do that is just let the opening print do the work. So that to me, I consider that probably more quote unquote important than the opening range in my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I remember you used to mention you trade the opening print, you look at the opening print as something that, like a major data point for you.
It saves a lot of headaches,
Yeah.
because it almost guarantees that you're at least trying to trade with the trend, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're trading with the opening print, you are trying to trade with the trend, which will usually, again, on the quest to avoid getting run over by trains, that's what I found to be a very successful way,
Absolutely.
I love that.
That's true. That's true.
Let's see, did we actually hit the like goal yet, chat? Let me refresh. We're sitting at 334. No, we did not. So, chat, if you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button. Come on, we need 420 likes, and then we're going to do a giveaway. This candle is insane this hourly. And 30 minute.
Crazy.
There are a few times in this life as a trader where you will have days that somehow offer you both an excellent opportunity in either direction, and some days you're going to catch neither of them. If I was up a little bit earlier today, I think I would have been able to participate in a pre-market short. And missing this long I don't feel some type of way about it, just because that wasn't what I was looking for coming into the day.
Yeah.
But looking back on the chart now afterwards, I see a pretty clear short that I could have gotten. I also see a relatively doable long that I could have gotten, and I got neither of them. And that is part of it is not an easy thing to deal with mentally.
Yeah.
Again, I can't, but on the quest to avoid the blow-ups, knowing and recognizing that I'm like, all right, the market has moved a lot. I haven't been a part of it. Let's not do anything silly. That's the way that I will also really. And I know for some of you out there might be listening and I'd be like, dude, stop telling us this. Give us actual advice. This is the actual advice. I've been doing this for 8, 9 years. This is 8, not 9. I've been doing this for 8 years. This is what will put you in a position to succeed. Whether you know it or not, the only thing holding you back likely is mistake days, right? So you can avoid those. Don't worry about catching every trade. Worry about skipping the ones that are going to haunt you. That's more important in my eyes.
1,000%. 1,000%. Yeah, and that in the combination of like, just being okay with trading another day. Like understanding like the market's not going anywhere, right? Like, the meltdown that we got yesterday, I've seen that many times in my trading career. Like this isn't the first opportunity that, I missed out on, and I'm probably going to miss out on other ones, but it's okay because we'll get so many more. The market's literally going to be here tomorrow. So, it's understanding and knowing and being patient that there's always going to be a new day. But if you blow your account, if you don't have enough money to trade with, you're not going to be able to capitalize on the next opportunity. So, it's important to just keep yourself like aware of that and being like, all right, and if that's the case too, you can practice. You can use a simulated account if you really need to, and be like, all right, what would I have done or what would I do right now if I really, really wanted to trade this? And that kind of keeps you, that kind of like satisfies the itch of trading, but also, makes you like puts you in a situation where you're not blowing it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I don't know about. Sorry, I don't know. Matt, go ahead.
No, go ahead. All good.
I don't know about you all, but really, whenever I have, like, let's say I have FOMO over yesterday for the big short. I did take a short, get stopped. It was frustrating. I don't know about you all. My FOMO usually lasts about a day, and then by the time the market opens the next day, I've virtually forgotten about it. And like, it's really hard in that moment, right? And then that hour afterwards, it's hard to be like, dude, there was such an opportunity. I missed it. Like I could have made X, I could have made Y. And it really sucks for that day. At least for me, by the next day, the market opens and I'm like, what am I trading today? Like, who cares? That's gone. So it's a lot harder in the moment, but it's, at least to me, it's so much easier after the fact to just look and be like, dude, who cares? Like I'm already looking at the next move. There's so much going on. And to your point, there has probably been 15 downtrending days like yesterday this year, and all you have to do is catch one or two of them, and one or two of them could probably make your entire year, right? And so that type of moves. So yeah, I'm a big advocate of everything you're saying, where it's don't let that get in your head. Don't let it hold you back and haunt you.
Right. Yeah. And it's true. Like, I mean, I'm sure you've had the same. Like, I've had weeks or days where I've lost, I lost a good chunk of money. Like, I was like, crap, like, but I held myself from going on till, I lived to trade another day. And then, usually in some case, it's like either the next day or, a couple days later, I end up making back that money and more. So then I'm ending up green on the week. But it's like, I look back at the trade that I took a loss on. It's like, well, if I didn't, right, if I continued to trade, if I went on till, then I wouldn't have been able to see that day. And I would have just, completely been red and miserable. So it's like, you look at that and you're like, okay, there have been those sort of situations. And there are those days where it gives you that opportunity for your edge. And you're just like, man, these are the days that I wait for. So yeah, I see a lot of traders.
Quick update. So I've been scalping around a little bit here. I'm sitting just under 67,000. I got about 4,500 in profit today. I'm waiting for the update. I'm right now it's at 218, but it hasn't added my last couple of trades. I have logged out of Tradovate to decompress for about 10 minutes. For those of you people that scalp every day, what the fuck is wrong with you? Holy Jesus, that's stressful. What the fuck?
Super valid question. I have the same one. What is going on in the head that makes you want to do that all day?
Oh, man.
Yeah, like was it scalping or crack, and you just decided this was the healthier option? I don't even know.
I think you can make the case that it's not the healthier option. At least crack, you run out at some point. Scalping, you can just keep sitting there and keep doing it.
Yeah.
True. Well, yeah, and with crack or cocaine, your family members are more likely to have an intervention than when you are when you're scalping.
It can be fun. It can be fun.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let the because we're stalling a little bit here, so I think we're setting up for the next move. So I'm just decompressing for a few minutes. I'm gonna see when the update is, where I'm at, and I want to see if a few people get desperate outside the top 200 and poured in and out of some things. So still has not updated, and I've been on that trade for a few minutes. So I imagine there's a lot of data going back and forth with the leaderboard.
Updates right.
Oh, every 10.
Just had the 10 a.m. candle open up here as well, so guys, be mindful.
The 4-hour actually ended bullish. Crazy.
Okay, so I'm at 218, so we're just gonna decompress for a few minutes. Might get a nice little IB trade, but we're chopping a little bit right here.
See what we end up doing here. ES has to clear this 730 level. Right now, it's trying to reject this area right here. So let's see if we can get back above that. Nasdaq needs to get back above, like I said, this previous day low, right? We talked about this 25,000 level that we need to get back above so we can, make some a decent move, at least up to like the 25, 150, 160 level. So let's see. Anything you're eyeing up, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to just do the math on this, on how much I need to make. I should have used ChatGPT. But I got a growth 150K that I'm trying to, I just realized I meet consistency, but I'm a little short of the $5,000 profit target. So now I'm like, okay, how can I get to that number?
Wait, you have an older account? When did you buy it?
I think I thought recently. Sometimes
if you got it recently, the profit target would be 6,500 on the one.
That's okay. Sorry. So I've got more work to do, sir. I've got work to do. So I just, that meme where somebody goes from like sitting back in their chair to leaned up. I feel like I just experienced that. I'm like, but it's gonna be a gold. Gold is still the most interesting one to me. I wish we got a little pullback to the opening print. We haven't. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm stocking gold for this trade to help get me to payout criteria.
Okay.
I also did take a little bit of a trade on Coinbase. I wasn't able to use the options, but I traded some shares on a leveraged version of it, and that was a nice little quick trade just for about 1 R. But that was a nice one. So that happened rather fast, but rather nice. Yeah, I'm stocking gold here. This is still my watch of the afternoon.
Okay. What would be stuff for gold looking at?
I would like either a 15-minute 1, 2, 3 pattern. So I'd like this bar to consolidate and then us to take out the high of that bar. That would be ideal, I think. But if that doesn't happen, then I'll look for some sort of higher low off the opening print. I just don't think we'll get that lucky to get down there and get it.
Well, let's
but we
see.
shall see. Yeah, we shall see.
Let's
We
see.
shall see.
It could
Getting a
also
little
be
bit of
that.
a pullback here.
Could also be that NQ and ES turn around and make a new low. Who knows?
Oh, I would love that.
You would short the shit out of it.
Oh, for sure. I'm here for the shorts. I love taking shorts. They just pay so well. Man, you get like a nice like push down. It's great. It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's true.
Oh man. Rick, I want to know what you do like on your time off. Like I know you like your concerts and your food. I know you kind of started like a little foodie thing on the side, right? Like a little review thing.
I did. I tried that.
Good stuff. I know that.
I tried the food videos things. The problem is nobody tells you how many dishes it is to make a. No, it is truly like.
Right.
I was doing like.
Wait a minute. Did we just blow the? Did it blow the account?
To help me with dishes. So at the
It
end of each recipe,
did.
I'd have to do a full load of dishes and then start to like make another recipe.
Man.
And eventually, I was like, "This just makes no sense."
Yeah, you need to hire like a dishwasher or something.
Truly, no, truly, or like, and I made a comment about that in a video, and someone's like, "You don't do dishes, blah blah." And I'm like, "No, I do dishes. You just don't understand. When you're doing 5 recipes, and you're trying to do the most, so like you're making a sauce for every dish. You're like adding extra like you use so many more dishes than you thought."
Yes, yes.
And so so I gave up on the food endeavor for a little while. Living in New York, honestly, there's always something happening. Like there is never really a dull moment. So in my time off, I try to spend as much time of it with friends as I can, because I think that's one of the most special things to do in the city is just be present with your friends. But other than that, I'm a pretty simple man. I love good TV shows. I'm very much addicted to really good TV shows. I have more knowledge about.
I think we just blew the account.
Any one human being.
Okay. I was just gonna ask you, what's your current like binge?
Dude, honestly, the new Stranger Things comes out in a couple of weeks, so I am back on the Stranger Things like a crack addict, just rewatching for probably the 40th time. They also have a Broadway play, and I just saw that again a couple days ago. Oh, it's so good. It's so
good. Stranger Things Broadway show.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta see that.
I think it's superior to any other Broadway show I've ever seen. It's it is so good. So yeah, I love doing that. It's I'm a simple man though. I'm a very simple man.
Okay.
You give me a good TV show, maybe a little bit of 420 here and there, and I'm a very happy camper. You know, I'm a very happy camper.
Mad chillin'. I love that. I love it. Yeah, that's
what are some of your favorite things to do off the chart?
Oh man, I mean, I'm a big foodie too, so I can appreciate, you know, the trying new cuisines and, you know, going to eat. That's like one of my favorite things. I'm like, let's just try something. And then with friends, I mean, you can't like ask for anything better. I think now that I'm in my 30s, like you start to appreciate the small things in life like that, you know, just a really like, because life can get chaotic, life can get crazy, right? And so any sort of time that you have that's just chilling and like downtime, that's time well spent, right? And that's time that you start to appreciate as an adult. And so yeah, for me it's definitely, you know, getting a good movie in, right? Like I love going to the movies. I think that's such a nostalgic thing. Like I grew up going to the movies with my dad always taking us to the movies. So that's something that, you know, if we get a good movie out, like, you know, I'll make a bit an excuse to go see it. So yeah, that's my thing. Food, family.
Food, friends, family. That's a great list. That's a very great list.
That's it.
I don't think that you can argue with that list. I think that list sounds great.
Yeah.
Where are you based again? Where are you located?
I just moved from California, so now I am in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Got it. Okay, got it.
So
Actually,
I got
smart move.
yeah. I went yeah. I'm still on the West Coast though. Still on the West Coast.
Yeah. Still on the West Coast.
Yeah, it's funny because that's why I asked you earlier about your trading experience, like, you know, being on the West Coast. And yeah, it's different. It's very different. I feel like, you know, you're up. The nice thing, obviously, about being on the West Coast, you're done by the time a lot of people are even just barely waking up and starting their 9 to 5s. But it's that's the nice part about it. But yeah, the waking up part is you know, I'm with you with the 6 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep. So
It's hard. The other thing I found is hard is that when you trade on the West Coast, like you mentioned, we finished working at like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
All of our friends are just getting started, and it's kind of like, okay, what am I gonna? I might as well just take a nap for the rest of the day.
Right.
And then I guess
wait
we'll
for all
hang
you
out
fuckers
later.
to finish.
Yeah, like that's why I think the London time zone is something I'd really love to try so much, because the idea of finishing my day at the same time as my friends are finishing their work day.
Yeah.
It would kind of put us more in sync together.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, I saw someone in the chat say, I moved from California to New York, one shithole to another shithole. Sir, I encourage you to visit these two places, because these are New York, you can say whatever you want about it. It is the greatest city on earth. There is nowhere else on earth that has the social environment that New York City has. If you haven't been here, I implore you to not have opinions about it like that, because it is an amazing city.
I love New York. I love going to New York. There's always, like you said, always something to do. There's always something to do. Like
always. Whether you can go to a comedy show, it's Tuesday. Right. I was telling this to my friends last night. We were hopping around to different bars and such, and we were talking about just New York versus Miami. And Miami, you go there, you do the same thing. It's the same places, all this. New York, I could go out 1,000 nights in a row, go to a different bar each time, and I would literally never go back to the same bar. Like I would never, I have no idea what I'm doing. There's so much to explore, and it's really, that is a hard to beat.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, it really just has something for everyone. Like, and you can do it on a random day. Whereas, other places you got to wait for the weekend. You have to, you know, like make a whole plan out of it. That's what I love about New York. It's so much more fun. But yeah.
All right. Well, I just on the last trade got absolutely head fake and top tick and got annihilated. So I'm a ways down right now. I am in a long at 940. With a sell above 25,000. This is my Hail Mary to get back in. So I'm riding this one in. So I had to be bold and aggressive. I was, and I got deked a little bit. So we make it up to, if we push up to 25,000, I'm right back in this thing. If we don't, it's been one.
It's been real.
I actually think that you got a shot for this 25,000. That's what, 50 points away. I don't think that's a. Well, I think that's
we've rejected 60 now on 7 straight 3-minute candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me. So yeah, that's it's not looking good right now, guys. The dream might be over.
Oh no! Don't say that, man. Did you went heavy on it? I assume.
I've been 5 and everything.
Okay. Fair.
Yep, it's not looking good here, guys.
Well, we're still kind of just chopping around right now. I know that there are some Fed members speaking currently, so I feel like every Fed member speaking is always Chop City for a minute. ES still rejecting this 6730 area. But we're kind of squeezing. It's just
sorry, whatever your name is.
What?
Somebody get Donnie on the phone. Tell him
Donnie.
To get a trade deal.
We need a tweet.
Oh man, for real. How have you felt trading in this market? Like how's 2025 been for you?
Good. It feels very. It was the early part of the year was very similar to 2018.
Okay.
Which it was very Trump. Not a lot of people that I know were still trading in 2018. 2018 was a very Trump tweet-driven market. It was the China trade war era.
Yeah.
And so there was it was move up and then tweet about tariffs or not tariffs, excuse me, but the trade war. And then it wasn't the tariff word yet; it was the trade war word. But Trump and China were going back and forth in 2018. This year felt similar in the beginning part of the year, and then the second part of the year, it just kind of felt like buy, like just buy. Like just the market's gonna go up. I'm very biased because I like trading upside.
I reversed my Hail Mary, guys. Sorry.
No, go.
Well, now this is about it. If we can get to 800, I got a shot.
I hope it gives you the dump.
Dude, I was gonna say, I think we don't aim for 800. We aim for 600. The low day.
Give us new all-time lows.
Well, you know what? Maybe we'll adjust to about 750. That would be a run towards the negative standard 1 deviation. This is actually a trade I would like to take like normally. So I feel pretty good. Let's see where this candle closes.
Yeah, for me and my system, the way that I do it, if this bar were to close like this on the 15-minute chart, could look for a short underneath its low with a stop above its high. That would be a valid thought process for me to look to get some continuation to the downside.
We're getting a lot of selling pressure coming in here on both futures, actually. Watch this opening range high, though. We could try to hold here at 24,843. ES just tapping into its opening range high at 6707, but we're still getting the selling pressure coming in here, so I do think it might break. Rake, I don't know if we have your I don't know if your camera just went out
his
here.
His cam went black.
Oh, what the hell?
What the hell?
There it is.
Get that flipped back on. Is that overheating or something? What? My camera hasn't turned on. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back.
There we go. All right.
All right, now you guys have to stare at my ugly face again.
No, we love that face. Oh man. So do you have how do you typically trade going into like the end of the year? Do you try to like shift the way that you trade going into the holidays, going into, I don't know if you have like family that you travel to go see, or like how do you typically go around that?
When I'm back in California now, it's pretty hard for me to trade just because I'm so used to it's just early now. So I'll go back to California to see my family for a little bit. And in that time, I probably won't trade much. Taxes also start to come into play a little bit towards the end of the year for me. I'm like, that plays a little bit of a role. But I try to trade as similarly as I can. I try to be very neutral for a time zone. The only thing I would say is one time, I want to say it was 2022, where I tried to make a run at a certain number end of year P&L, and I ended up losing like 6 figures in that process of trying to get to a bigger number. So now one of the things is I never try to end the year at a certain number because you will just screw yourself over. And I experienced that firsthand. So now I'm in my eyes, where I'm at for the year is kind of where I'm at for the year. And it'll just be a variation, it'll be some sort of variation from the number that I've already reached. So I'm pretty happy camper. I will try not to I can't emphasize this enough. My biggest focus in the end of the year will just be not to make a mistake that I'll look back on and be like, dude, really? Like you like if I go on a tear and lose $50,000 or whatever it is, I would look back on that afterwards and be like, dude, like that, you did that. Not like losing that money sucks, but if I lost that money on good trades, on good risks, like I wouldn't care. But I would care if I lost that money and I heard it towards my end of year performance when I know I'm like close to the end already.
Right. No, that's a good point.
I did take some profit on the short, and I reversed for a nice little win. So no, Connor, not getting wrecked both ways. Sorry to not entertain you. I got a ways to go. I mean, I need to, as little D-Gen would say, I'm holding out for Hero. But
you got to listen to the song too, man.
I got so much faith.
we've been chopping around here, guys. There's a lot of chop happening here in the. I mean, we're holding like these key levels. Like I said, this opening range high we tapped into on ES. Nasdaq just really didn't even tap into that level. We just got right into BPOP. So we are now just, man, we are just chopping. We are in a range right now. So nothing that excites me currently. I think, you know, if we start getting the sell back down into below this opening range high, and then you know, start pushing down, I think that looks good. Otherwise, we clear this, we fill the rest of the SPX gap, and then we head up to previous day low here on ES. Nasdaq's just tapping into it. We're trying to clear here. 6730 is going to be that level on ES we need to clear.
Question is is Nasdaq getting the continuation here, or is it just a fake and it moves down? I'm confused by this price action, to be honest.
This is how things act in strong trends. Honestly, this is at the moment, the chart is kind of giving the signs that we want to go. It feels like we've exhausted ourselves to the downside. Is the way that I'll use that phrasing, because otherwise, we had an opportunity to go. We had multiple opportunities to go lower, and now instead the market is not only held, but it's declining to even pull back to set higher lows like deep.
Right.
It's just pushing back over the bar's highs, continuing. So, yeah, this is a pretty aggressive move. I will say though, now the question is, do you want to find yourself trading inside of this smaller time frame range while it prepares for the next leg of the move?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I see as well.
Really want to see BPOP break. I will take it. I usually wait for confirmation. If that breaks, I will take it to the tick and try to run it down to -1 standard dev. If it does that, I'm probably right back where I was, and we can go for the afternoon. But yep, I just got chopped a little bit there, so I'm a few grand off where I was, but still very much alive.
Nice, Matt.
Hey, we got you're representing the whole team right now. So.
Yeah, no pressure, but you have to win.
Yeah. No pressure, but if you don't win, we suck.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, by the way, we did hit the like goal. Completely forgot about that.
Hey.
So that means, Chad, if you want to take part in this giveaway and you want the chance to win a 50K growth account, then all you got to do is like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and once I send a Google form here in the chat, you fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you do it more than once, you will get disqualified. I'm going to send this Google form like 10 times. It's the same Google form. 10 times the same link. For sure see it, but here it is. Good luck, everybody. Fill it out once, please. No more than once. And then we're going to do the Wheel of Names.
Wheel of Names.
Wheel of Names. Yeah, we need you to announce that exactly like this, Mayor.
Introducing the Wheel of Names.
That's pretty good, pretty good.
All right.
I understand why you got the Lion King role.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, man. I don't know what's going on with my book mouse, but it is delayed. What is happening? 34-second delay. That's going to mess you up.
You need to talk to their ISP.
Oh gosh, all right, I need to close this out. Ooh. Do you use anything like that, Rake? Like book maps or any type of order flow or anything like that?
No, I'm a really old dog. Teaching me new tricks is extremely difficult. I have been doing the same thing for so many years now that I feel like I'm cheating myself if I add new elements that, you know. So I do find value. I know there's value in Bookmap and order flow, and I have a lot of close friends that use it well that have tried to persuade me, but I think I just get confused. You know?
Yeah.
I really think I get confused. Yeah, I'm an old dog. It's hard to teach me any new tricks.
It's wait
a second, Miriam, before you say anything.
What?
Very important. Your husband just qualified for his first payout.
Oh,
hey,
shit!
Allie.
Oh, let's go, honey.
Let's go, Terrence.
Mama needs some bag.
Oh, Okay,
Congrats.
I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to the hubby because he's been working on this account for a minute. He has been extremely patient. Extremely patient. I mean, shoot, I would have blown it up a long time ago, to be honest. But he has been very, very patient. He's been trading this. He didn't have the greatest day yesterday, but he didn't go on tilt. And that's the biggest thing I can say. I mean, he's only been trading for like 4 months. This is his 4th month trading, and he is now qualified for a payout. So shout out to the hubby for keeping it real and being disciplined and consistent. So proud of you, honey.
Fire.
That's awesome.
Fire, Terrence.
Hell yeah, that's amazing. Keep it in the family.
Yeah, I think the strategy thing that we tried.
Oh man. What were you saying before that, Nick? Someone was
Blew
saying
the prop shop
Drake was saying
trader account.
I interrupted everybody. To give
Drake
Terrence
Drake
credit.
says a lot of things a lot of times. He doesn't even remember half of them, honestly.
Drake was saying he was an old dog.
Yes,
That's
yes,
true.
yes, yes. No, I think that's important though. I think it's a good, like, you have been trading for close to a decade now, right?
Yeah.
And so, you know, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it sort of situation, right? Like,
Exactly.
you have your strategy that's worked. Like, why introduce things that might complicate it and confuse your system and your setup? Like, stick to what you know, and if it's, you know, if you need to make adjustments, but don't go completely over and try to create a whole new system for yourself if you don't need to. Like, so I agree. I'm with you. Keep it simple, stupid, right? Kiss.
It's simple, stupid, and one of the things I learned the very hard way is that reinventing the wheel is very difficult, but merely climbing onto the wheel and hanging on is actually quite doable. So I've decided that I like to just ride the wheel that currently exists rather than try to reinvent it, and I have. That was a struggle for me for a while because as traders, it's so easy. We feel like we need meaning in everything. We need to be perfect. We need to like understand, oh, this trade failed. Why did it fail? What did I do wrong? When a lot of times it's like, no, this is the game we play. The game we play, you can have as much analysis as you want. It's still a coin flip. You can still be wrong. Like that is the game we play. And you have to know that. Otherwise, and so, yeah, I think that's a really important thing is that some people, when they'll take a couple losses in a row or they'll have a losing streak. Like, when you understand statistics and the math behind 10,000 trades, it's not unusual at all for 10 in a row to be losers. If you're looking at a 10,000 trade sample, then 10 losers in a row actually isn't even remotely. That's the common statistical variance. And the problem is us as human beings, we look at 10, if you lose 10 trades in a row or whatever the number is, you lose those certain amount of trades in a row, it feels like a failure of a system or a flaw or something like that. When in reality, what it is very normal statistical variance. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's just math. And so I think that's a really, really helpful thing too. If you can manage to kind of understand the math behind it all, your life becomes so much easier.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's so many ways that you can like back test and understand like what works for you. I mean, finding your trader identity and trader personality is like all part of that as well. And I don't know how long it took you to find that, but you know, it can take a while. It can take a while to see like what works for you. You know, we talk a lot about like, you know, you can give someone a strategy. You can tell someone like, buy when this happens, sell when this happens. But, you know, a lot of times you'll find that people, you know, it doesn't resonate with them. You know, it might not resonate with them because it just doesn't, right? And you know, you have to try different things. You have to see what works for you. Maybe futures is not your thing. Maybe options not your thing. Like, you just got to see and you got to test it out. That's why it takes some time. It takes a while, and building that process takes some time too. So, yeah, it's just, you know, finding what clicks.
Yep. Hey,
Matt, how are you doing, Matt?
Just watching. Like I said, I want a break of Bebop. That's what I'm playing for right now. I'm not gonna dig myself a deeper hole by playing in this chop. A breakout above +1 standard dev or a breakdown below VWAP is the play for me. And would not, and to be fair, probably would not be a play in a normal account just because I wouldn't trust the first breakdown. But we'll see. I mean, I'll kind of, but I feel like based on where I am now, I got to take a position and ride it for a bit and try to go from there. So we'll see.
Okay, sounds good.
That's fair. There are like 3 or 4 people already in the chat that have asked if I'm okay. Guys, I have a really bad nosebleed. I'm just not trying to not bleed out here. So.
Oh no.
That's why I look a bit random. But let's pick a winner for the 50K growth account. Miriam, you need to announce the wheel now.
Introducing the wheel of names.
All right. Winner 50K growth account is Sylvanus. Hey, one of our OGs. Nice.
Oh, let's go.
Congrats. You just won 50K growth account. Make sure to tag me in the chat really quick if you're there. Is he there? Oh, is he there? No, not yet. Hey, there he is.
Nice.
All right, congrats. You just won a 50K growth account. You already have the email address there anyways. I know that. So we're going to send you your account within the next 7 days. Stop sharing my screen because I am lagging for whatever reason.
Congratulations. All right. Man, we were just getting this push up. We did clear the sellers thing at 7:30 on ES here. So we're almost filling that SPX gap. We have about a couple more points here, about less than 10 points. So we are about to tap into previous day low sitting at 67.46 on ES. Naz is breaking previous day lows. So let's see here if we can hold. Volume is kind of volatile today. I mean, I don't, that's not normal for a Friday, but yeah, interesting day today.
Very interesting day. This would be a good example for anyone out there of what I would personally define as an exhaustion gap. When something gaps too far one direction or the other, it can either A, continue with that gap, which in this case would have been continued down. In my eyes, the way I look at what happened today is that the market was exhausted to the downside. It had sold off 1,000 points from the highs. The gap down was exhaustive, and rather than getting continuation, we went the other way because we had exhausted that gap, which I think became clear once we started.
Your camera's gone again, Rick.
Oh my gosh, why is this? That makes me nervous because this is supposed to be a very nice camera.
You're probably in. Are you in 4K resolution right now?
I think so.
Then it overheats. You gotta set it to 1080.
That's definitely what it is. Yeah. I actually don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna look at GPT as we speak.
He does type more aggressively than you, Miriam.
It's not even me being aggressive, it's just the keyboard. I really like the mechanical keyboard.
I love the clicky keyboards. They're fun.
Me too.
They're so fun to trade or to type on.
How are we doing, chat? What's going on? What's happening? You guys green, red, flat?
Yeah, interesting day so far. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like loving this price action, but I mean this chop that we were getting like for the last 30 minutes or so was kind of brutal, but
I do think, unfortunately, too, the move has kind of happened, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing about this move is it happened really fast. And if you didn't get in virtually on within the first 10 minutes of the day, I think I'm seeing on my chart 1 2-minute entry that is pretty aggressive, but is valid. 1 2-minute entry available. If you didn't take that, I don't see the trade in here. And but then sometimes the market just goes that way. It moves fast, and it's just like not only did it move fast today, but it moved fast doing something that I didn't necessarily expect. I thought this was an option, but I didn't expect us to trend to the upside. And so to make that decision to go long when it had been moving so fast, I just don't see myself doing that in real time. And so that's why I look at it afterwards. I'm like, yeah, who cares? Was a nothing burger of the day. Missed out on it. Who cares? I'll be back tomorrow. And well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be sleeping the hell in. But,
Back on Monday.
Back on Monday, like I never left.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't look at trades like this or days like this and just say like, oh, I missed out. I could have taken this. Well, yeah, but you know, so what? Who cares? You start to be at peace with that over time. You're just like, all right, cool. Because the whole point, like, and that's another thing I always talk about too. Like, what's the reason you're trading? Like, what is the reason you're you know doing all of this for? Right? A lot of times people say, oh, I want to make money. Okay, yeah, obviously that's part of it. But like, what are you trying to make money for? Right? We all want the freedom that trading.
Yeah, it was.
The whole point of trading isn't to just sit there in front of your charts and stare at it like a freaking zombie while you know you look for a trade every second of the day, right? The goal is to get one and done, right? One and done can really like just help you with that like mental clarity and just go on with the rest of your day. So that the whole point is you can enjoy the freedom out of it, right? The ROI of making you know couple whatever it is that you're wanting to make on the day or you do make on the day, you know, in an hour or 2 hours, right? That sort of pay is a very like it's not a conventional type of job, right? And so you know if you can do that for the extent of your trading career and just trade a couple hours and you know whether you make money or lose money, you're keeping your risks small. That's the whole point, right? That's the whole point. So you can get that freedom back, so you can go spend time with family, so you can spend time with your kids if you have kids, like go travel, do whatever you want to do. You're not sitting there wasting away in front of a screen. So yeah, it's all about just getting your freedom and your time back.
Fact.
Very well said.
Mic drop.
I think gold could maybe continue to move higher here, but I'm also getting ready to. I feel like I missed a bit of a move to the upside here, and my main focus is not to do anything silly that I'll regret, right? And that would be chase an entry here, or you know, yeah, just quite frankly, I'm trying to avoid doing anything silly.
Yeah, I agree.
If we can get above 030, that's gonna be my Hail Mary here. I've been chopping a little bit.
Many Hail Marys today.
Well, yeah, this was the worst possible price action I could have gotten based on what I needed to do. We haven't had a chop like that really all week, especially in the first couple of hours. This is probably gonna be it, guys. If you know we get this and this reverses below 25K, it probably tilts me out. So all right, I filled, I'm in. So I am playing for a run basically up to 100.
All right.
And it's gonna reverse it. What screwed me up, guys, and this is why I don't scalp. I took a quick break on something and I got hosed on my fill. And so and then I compounded mistakes. But like I said, guys, to me, either I'm in the top 200 or I'm not. The rest doesn't matter. You know, I had the Tradovate account, so this was free, so I'm out nothing. But we'll see. You know, let's see if we can get that run. I'm either this will either take me into tilt or it gets up to 100, and that probably puts me right back in the thick of things. So I am hands off. I'm not confident. It's been throwing us head fakes all morning. But this is just kind of based on what I see on the board. This is about it.
All right. Let's see. We are getting close to that previous day low on ES here. Kind of stalling out a little bit. Seems like Nasdaq's really trying to hold this 25,000. Could just be consolidating before another leg. Crazy.
Every move is getting smaller, though.
What, normally when I do a little scalping, and I'll sometimes take a couple in a funded account, one of the key tools I will use is Bookmap. Miriam, you can back me up on this. Bookmap's been worthless today. It's been absolutely
I stopped using it today.
Yeah, it's not showing. There's no big orders on the board. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, I completely just like exited my application. Well, first of all, it was saying that my market data was off, like delayed. I'm like, that's okay. You can take a break.
It'll get like that sometimes, yeah.
And you're done. Yeah, so I mean, right now, it just kind of feels like a little bit like a slow move right now. I mean, volume feels like it's kind of slowed down a bit. But I do think we have room. I think Nasdaq does have room up here, at least to like 76, and then I would think 117 would be that next target. Yes, just tapping into its previous day low here. Let's see if we get the clear.
And Q's about to tap daily open. 25,095. Impressive, that run it made.
5-minute ATR is 68. That's as high as I've seen it in
wow.
months. So that's insane.
Wow.
68.
Lots of movements. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry.
And
he's gone. What camera do you have?
The ZDE10.
oh yeah, I used to have that one. That's like a good vlogging camera, I think.
Are you still in this?
I am. I told you I'm riding it to 100. I do have a stop above break even, so this won't be the ultimate hit. It'll be if it doesn't work, it's an incomplete pass on third down, and I still got one more left.
Are you a football fan, Rick?
No, I like football, but I don't follow it very much. I'm pretty much NBA exclusive when it comes to sport.
Hey, let's go. Yep.
What about you? So who are you a fan of?
Well, so I used to live in Oregon, so I was like I had to root for the Trailblazers, but yeah, I mean now it's kind of hard. Like I used to live in LA, so it was like, all right, the Chargers.
Wait, where did you live?
LA.
You're
but my
Laker
husband
fan.
is a Saints fan. We used to have family that played for the Saints. So, anyways, or sorry, that's football. Sorry, but anyways, I'm kind of all over the place. So.
Unfortunately, if you're a Laker fan, we did just become mortal enemies. So that's fine. It's fine. It's like
yeah, I know. Well, who are you rooting for?
I'm born and raised Bay Area. Steph Curry and the Warriors.
Okay.
I've been a Warriors fan since we were bad, though. I need to make that clear. I've been a fan since before Steph Curry. I had to deal with a lot of headaches before we got to this fun era.
I have 2 jerseys. I have a Lillard jersey and I have a Curry jersey, and that's about it.
Great jerseys. Great jerseys.
I just remember the playoffs, like when I don't know if you remember this. This was like years ago. This was a couple years ago, but like when Lillard was playing for the Blazers and he shot this deep 3 and like won the playoffs, and it was like one of the
I remember that. Yeah.
I was there. And I was in the stands, and I thought I was gonna get mauled. Like I was literally like, okay, if I die, this is how I die, because I swear the bleachers were about to break.
Oh yeah.
Like people were fucking going crazy. But yeah, that was a fun time. I love basketball. I love basketball games. They're just I don't know, they're just so fun.
So much fun. Really so much fun.
Well, you got the Knicks over there.
I do have the Knicks. I like the Knicks. They're fun, but I'm such a diehard loyalist to my Warriors that I can't even pretend to root for somebody else, honestly.
I get it. Do you ever go to the Knicks games, or do you go like whenever Warriors are playing? You just
when they play the Warriors, I go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I love the Knicks though. The Knicks are fun to watch, but I love my Warriors. So when they came to town, that was the first Knicks game I went to.
Oh, I for sure would do that. Yeah, if my team's playing like wherever I'm living, like I'm going to that game.
Right.
All right, I gotta go. Peace. All the loves. We are positive.
Looking really good, Matt.
Oh, we're negative $606.50 on our big account. So we're technically still positive overall. 2K. We are positive.
That's all right. Still about a $5,000 profit, so that puts me back in.
I guess we should write these down.
I'm sorry. I fucking hate trading on TradingView. I really, really hate it. The only thing I hate worse than trading on TradingView is trading on Tradovate. Best charting.
Positive 8064 on the small account, and then on my scalp account we are positive.
Are you a TradingView fan? Trading on TradingView fan?
I don't mind it. It just depends on if I'm scalping or if I'm holding for longer moves. If I'm scalping, it feels pretty hard.
193.44.
I don't really like to scalp very much, so
How much we made?
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Tradovate. I think
So we're
when
ending
I trade on
at
actual Tradovate, I get
729.
Scalp because I just sit there and
60.
it's firing orders fast in my face. I like trading because it feels like it slows down a little bit for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Yeah, because you're sitting there, you're watching it like move left and right, and it's just can get tempted.
It's very tempting. Yeah.
5.
Nasdaq very briefly went red to green, and now
60.
Consolidating just
kind of crazy. Now only down.
Quite get up to 100 there. Let's see if it gets it on that push. I'm out. I fucked that up. That's all right.
It's okay.
The Nasdaq.
You're gonna fuck it up for a profit.
The Nasdaq literally did nothing today.
Look at this crazy wick on the 4-hour though. That is actually nuts. That is nuts.
That was a clean 4-hour, 15-minute fractal, but didn't take that.
Oh man. Oh Lord.
All right, all the loves. Peace. I gotta go.